Well, hello there, my friend. My name is Jonathan Doyle. Welcome aboard to the Daily Message. As always, I'm really pleased you're here. Hit the subscribe button here. Hit the notification bell so we can get you this content every single day. Also, make sure you check out the links underneath here because there is some really good stuff that I want you to see. You can get my Instagram account, my LinkedIn account. You can book me to speak. You can get coaching. It is all under here. You ready? Let's press into today's content. I was listening earlier this week. Early in the morning, I was out on a heavy ruck march. It's pitch black, and I'm listening to the incredible Les Brown. Les must be very old now. He was a really big deal in the 80s, 90s. Fantastic African-American man, does some amazing work as a communicator, encouraging people, has a beautiful heart for people. And in his message, he just made this simple comment that I'd forgotten about, and he reminded us all that we are all actually born with only two natural fears. A brand new baby only has two natural fears. It's the fear of loud noises, that's the startle response, or the fear of being dropped, this sort of fear of falling. Other than that, we enter this life with no other inbuilt natural fears. So if you're anything like me, you've probably accumulated a few over the years. So the good news is, as we start this message, we can understand that our fears are learned behaviors. They're constructed behaviors. So if something is learned and constructed, then realistically it can also be unlearned and deconstructed. Now, there are some things that make a lot of sense, like having rational fears. You know, if a tiger snake is sitting next to you in a room, it is highly rational to be somewhat uncomfortable at that point, unless you're a professional snake handler, but you get my point. So there are some things as we go through life, we learn to have a healthy respect for, a certain fear for, if we want to survive. But of course, so many of our fears are irrational and based on all sorts of trauma, neglect, pain, suffering, loss that we've experienced throughout our lives. So usually what tends to happen to us is that we have a negative experience in life. We have experience of trauma, suffering, rejection, heartbreak, you name it. We've all had something, right? And then we apply a meaning to that situation, that experience, and then we extrapolate that meaning into the future. And often a great deal of this is happening at the semi-conscious or the subconscious level. So I guess what I'm saying to you in this message is first have some hope. We're not naturally afraid. Fear doesn't have to rule our lives. It's not our natural state. Next step, always try and identify the key things that are genuinely holding you back, the fears that are really holding you back in life, and then realize that the price of admission to the life that you really want, the life that you were created for, is going to have a lot to do with understanding, recognizing, and addressing these key fears, taking risks, doing things that might make you uncomfortable in the short term. But if you really want to step into the life that's waiting for you, you are going to have to deal with this issue. Otherwise, the rest of your life will roll on. You will survive, but you are not made just to survive. You've been created to actually thrive, to flourish, to release all that potential that's within you. So today's message is really a message of encouragement and hope, right? Fear is not your natural state. Fear is not your natural state. Your natural state is growth. Your natural state is progress. You may have started as a baby with two natural fears, but your body developed, your mind developed. You are a developing, growing being. I always say to people, we are not human beings, we are human becomings. So all of that potential is within you. So my friend, look into your life today. Ask yourself what these key fears are, and then start taking tiny, small, incremental steps to creating change. All right, that's it for today. You can do this. It's not just an airy concept, an ethereal, ephemeral concept. It's real. Identify, take steps, move forward. Fear is not your natural state. Please make sure you're subscribed. Go and check out all these links underneath here. My name's Jonathan Doyle, and I'll see you again tomorrow.